back. Welcome back to the channel. It's black screen, which means cutscene time.
Whoa, just look.
Whoa.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying
He's
dog!
got 30
Don't
ears.
try to
Drop
deny
him.
it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
Or until we decide that...
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin?
Woof, woof.
Bless you. Oh,
Careful!
hurry.
The dogs are out.
Ugh, don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid. Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even.
Yeah, whatever that means. What's an Elder? What's a Paribus?
Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Yeah, and close one eye.
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Well, gossipy lady, how about you stop gossiping and you, get back to work?
Shh, careful who hears you say that. But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
Who the hell is Luis?
Did not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
Besides anybody else that can wear a crown. Why am I here?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice.
Are you a rabbit?
For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy.
No mercy. No
I
forgiving.
never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes,
That is
you
our mission.
cannot fail.
Hey, are you listening?
Nope.
Oh, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close.
We were?
Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Yes. Let's look for the big sign that says recruitment office
So?
or army. Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Press RB to open the local map. If you're unsure of what to do by pressing Y, Gallico always has good ideas. Or so she thinks. Press 1 in safe areas like towns to save your progress.
Whatever will I do?
I can walk. Okay, let's take a look around. Actually, this is pretty cool. People are talking.
An elder? Here? You little bastard, you.
How long will this take? Can't help but notice we passed the recruitment center back there. I bet I could register for the army faster than this carriage can exit the city. So hurry it up before I put a bounty on your horse's head.
If I may.
No, sir, please, have patience. With the royal funeral approaching, foot traffic is at an all-time high. Is this it?
All right, then.
I cannot read.
This place.
Cells Ignitus. Whoa. What did I just do?
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
If I had a necklace, I would be the prettiest wizard of them all.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
I could just whip it out.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an Elden child. Are you new to our fair city?
You are very shady, but your style is impeccable.
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter?
Maybe.
Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
The beginning, please.
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power.
And it has a rib cage.
More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Get it? Because it's a staff? A stave? No?
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Damn right it is.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. I need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Yeah. We don't have time to chat with the locals. Let's chat with the locals.
You are.
Go down the street, toward the cathedral, and it'll be on the building on the left. You look into a list as a soldier. Oh, you think you're better than the Grimes of Sunshade Row you crawled out of. You're in for a rude awakening, boy. Oh.
This is a joy!
Do the Lacano Magic Association's igniters have to be so damn expensive? Though I suppose all magic igniters are pretty costly. I hear you, mate. Maybe I'll lodge a complaint with the shop owner, you know? Like I did at the exchange. Well, the shop is owned by Brigitta Lycanon. I heard she isn't one to be trifled with. Regardless, I'm a paying customer. Let me speak with her. I already talked. Hey.
Oh God, grant me guidance.
Let's listen.
Closure, eh?
The royal funeral for His Majesty the King, that doesn't have a name, will be held at the Grand Cathedral. Naturally, His Eminence Forden will be in attendance as well. You may gather at the Grand Cathedral on the day of the event.
God, grant me guidance. What am I to do?
Nobody expected His Majesty's passing. There's no heir either. The Sanctus Church had him wrapped around their finger. He was good as dead to begin with. My concern is how the annexed countries will react when they discover the royal bloodline is no more. I hope we can avoid a civil war. Yeah. Hey, you're poor. All right.
Give it a fold, I say. Who else?
Wait. Are those ears? Those are ears, okay. It's like it's a unicorn. It's a unicorn. Royal Capital. Grand Trad. I was hoping that we'd blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an Elda. But the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. I mean, blue hair, 2 different colored eyes, no horns, no ears. Well, we got ears, but no dog ears, no pointy ears, no droopy ears. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to it? Okay.
All right.
Easier said than done, I'm sure. But it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead.
What are you playing at?
No, I'm not going to talk to you.
You there?
Young man, might I interest you in our shop's wares? This is no ordinary Mastari
Hey,
shop.
sorry.
Uh-oh. We're actually in the middle of something. We got something to do at the recruitment center. The recruitment center? If you're lost, it's a large building down the street and to the left. Stop by when you're
Don't I know?
I do business here all the time, so if you're in the area, do stop by.
I'm out of ideas.
Hi there!
When I heard that His Majesty had been killed, I could hardly believe my ears. And also, I am not that elderly. But he was a man indifferent to festivities. His death will not cause any disruptions. As long as we have His Eminence Sanctifex Forden This country will be safe. All right there, buddy. Whoa. I do have to say this game looks amazing. But we gotta go to the left.
That's wrong, though.
What do you mean? I know where my left is.
All right, then.
Do I know where my left is anymore?
All right, then.
Wouldn't this be right? Okay, hold on. Left hand, right hand.
All right, then.
Excellent.
Let's go see.
All right, then.
Oh, it's here. Okay, okay, all right. All right. This is the left. I got it. I'm just dumb. I'm just a big dum-dum.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
I don't want to kill him. But I will if I have to.
Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country.
Oh, thank you. That makes me so much happier.
Mark my words. War will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
I have bigger horns than you.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up.
Hurry up. Come.
An elder? I thought your kind was long gone.
Well, obviously not. Maybe you should get out of the dining room. I got nothing.
Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
Oh, yes, I'm barely legal.
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I am best friends with the prince.
I'm small, but quick.
Yes, I could see that. Always the cowards who run the fastest, eh?
Damn it.
Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Please enter the name of this story's protagonist. Booger. Fart. No. We have to think of something cool. Boromir. Santa Claus. Something epic. Something that no man will dare stand in the face of. Bojangles. Tim. What about Jon Snow? Ned. Hannibal. What should their name be? Stu. Yes, Stu.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet.
Well, I know 3 of them.
All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sighting, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Hop to. Next.
Okay, get guard out. Go, go, go. They said tribes don't matter in the army. They'll probably put me up front as a meat shield. Not that I can find better work. Wish I could serve Count Louis. He's a vampire. Haven't you heard? His army's built on merit, so even a parapist stands a chance. So Parapist is the dog tribe.
Look at that.
Bulletin board. There's sure a lot of wanted posters. This is no time for gawking. We have to get in line.
Oi there!
Whoa. You enlisting as well? The line starts behind me. If so, or was there something you needed? Are you really a noble? I take it you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I'm a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Alright, let's get in queue. So I haven't talked about this a lot, but
I heard they get sightings.
Stop talking, I'm trying to talk to people.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like,
beans.
Next!
Another Clamar. Wait.
Another Clamar?
No. You don't look like the others.
Alright, so what I was going to say is, hold on. My bad. What I was going to say is Atlus makes the Shin Megami series, which is in part a whole bunch of different games. Shin Megami Tensei is their main game. And that's, 1 through 5 already. With a lot of offshoots from that, like Soul Hackers and whatnot. Then there's the Persona series, which is 1 through 5 as well. And then they have like Tokyo Mirage, redubbed Fantasy, Phantasmal, Fire Emblem crossover. And then they have this. They also have a bunch of other spin-off games on practically almost every single platform. But the big thing with Atlus games and the Shin Megami games, because they're all under Shin Megami namesake, is They're very aesthetically pleasing, and they're always creepy as hell. Alright, carry on.
Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
Yeah. Say it again.
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Roussault strength?
Roussault strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Before I kick the living shit out of you.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Roussault are the elf people.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
It seems like you are going to be one of my friends. For how much?
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Right.
Loot. These days, most come with their own Magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway.
Oh, thank you.
It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms, like I saw on the main street.
And take this too.
Look at my
Protect
choker.
it with your life.
It's a map!
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details.
Listen up, striplings.
Listen up, strippers.
My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command.
You do look like a Klinger.
I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again.
Yes.
First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Pain! Also, how to swing a sword.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Oh, I love joining the military. They make me feel so warm and welcome.
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your... He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well,
how?
The charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
Right.
Hey. You awake?
Nope, I'm asleep.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny.
Why is it always a woman to go, hey, you need some sleep? Rolls over. I'm bored. Are you up?
Look, I just have a
Not
lot on my
to
mind.
hate on anybody.
Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
It never gets easier.
Yep. I have two eye colors.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay?
Yes.
Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
I'd rather not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Can it wait till tomorrow?
Come on. Just a little peek.
Seems I won't be getting any sleep unless I show her.
Thanks.
Now read the book and leave me alone. The scheming man.
It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark
Is that
shadows.
my world?
Busy streets well traveled.
I mean, like our world?
And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Well, how are you gonna shut the book if you can't even turn the page? 6-2, Water's Day. Record the events thus far. Yes. And on to the next. We will see you next time for the Caper of the Capey Capes.